Hello.
Hi.
It's a pleasure to meet both of you. First of all, congrats on the film. It's beautiful. My first thought was it's chilling how relevant I think the film is right now in regards to the current political climate with women and refugees and Islam. So I was wondering if you can speak to that at all, both of you, about the relevancy and how you see it impacting the current climate.
Well, the world's changed. 7 years ago, when I became involved in this movie, I thought I was developing a historical drama. As it happens, we have made a contemporary film.
Yeah, I mean, it's so relevant right now. Antonina herself was a refugee that ended up in Warsaw as a young woman, and she found her safe spot, her sanctuary. And she was an ordinary human being that in a time of fear and violence risked the safety of her family, and she opened her doors to strangers and protected them and fostered hope and love. I think that's really important to think about right now, because we ask that question, what would you have done in World War II? You know, and I think we know the answer. What you would have done in World War II is what you're doing right now. And we should look at what we're doing right now as individuals and saying, are we contributing enough to society and creating a safe, positive environment for strangers?
Wow.
Yeah, particularly in a time of such fear and paranoia, to take inspiration from the Zawinskis, from Antonina, whose instinct to care and protect animals transferred very effortlessly into caring and protecting people, the sanctuary that she offered so selflessly because it was the right thing to do, I think is very relevant for this time.
Yeah. So I'm not a movie crier, but I was bawling the whole time, which is crazy. And so I'm wondering, it's such like a severe and heavy topic. Was there any levity on set? Was there?
Oh
were you
boy,
able
was
to
there.
step out of that? What was it like on set for this?
Yeah, it's important. For me, it's important when making a film where there is, there's a lot of tension and a lot of weight to what you're doing, is to dissipate that when the camera isn't rolling. Because if you maintain that energy all day, well, first of all, it's not going to be healthy to the other people. It's not going to be healthy to the animals because they feel it. And then second of all, it's not going to be healthy to you. You need to save your resources so when the camera's going, you can be fully into it. And then when the camera stops, we were laughing so much on this set. Wow. Daniel Bruhl is hysterical. It was a very loving environment to work in.
Wow. And I want to ask about the animals. Was that scary to be like in a scene with a tiger or an elephant?
I wasn't afraid at all. Yeah, I think that I went into the experience going, okay, if I get hurt by an animal, it's because I did something wrong. Not because the animal wanted to hurt me. It meant that I tried to force it to do something it didn't want to do, went into their space before they were ready to receive me, imposed my will onto them. So I always made sure to honor and respect them and allow them to step forward to me. And because of that, I felt completely safe with them.
And as a director?
Yeah, the same principle applies. To create an environment where the animals and the people felt very safe, very supported, to have a very calm and loving environment so that the people can do their best work and the animals are free to be wholly and absolutely themselves without having to do any absurd tricks for the cameras.
Yeah.
Really, my job as a director was to position cameras so that we could record the magic that was taking place, this interspecies love story that goes on between Jessica Chastain and all animals, in a very organic, observant, and sensitive way.
Awesome. Thanks so much for talking to me.
Honey.
It's a real pleasure.